Hello, people. So, namaste. There are many people who want to know about breakups and relationships, and recently there is one viral thing happening in India where we came to know on Twitter that Sushmita Sen is dating somebody whose name is Lalit Modi, who was into sports and sports business basically. So, so now first we will do the analysis of Sushmita Sen's chart and but how to see the love and relationship in somebody's chart and the karmic baggage of that. So we know that she is winner. She has done very well in her life. There are three major things that she has. First thing, that she has adopted kids, we will see that as well. Second, how to see the winner thing in the chart, like when somebody is always winning the competitions, and how who is very competitive, very strong personality, never going to give up, that kind of personality. And then we will see about the relationships. Okay, so this is her detail. Okay, so she is Libra rising. Libra is other people, like the stage, and this person loves to be on stage. So Rahu in Libra, we all know her moments on the stage, how she, there was in her interviews also, she has spoken about the tough competition given to her by Aishwarya Rai, but she was the one who won it. So and definitely, it is something which was considered very difficult at that point of time, because she didn't had that kind of background. So we will check all these things, okay, one by one. First thing, sorry, in a very young age she rose up in her life. So for example, we see that early success should be matching from her dasha also. And we see 1 to 12, we take this house. 2 to 24, which we see this house. So sun in the second house, and the lord is placed nicely in a sign of Gemini. Mars is the karaka of Gemini, third house, and aspects third house as well. So 1 to 24, 12 to 24, she will give the results of second house. So sun is giving her fame, and it is in Scorpio, so overnight fame she is having. Okay, now that is very easy to understand. Now you see that the life event, that the main life event which turned her life is the stage, the Libra, the relationships which she had, the surgeries, because Rahu is also surgeries. So all these things we'll go one by one. See, first is her dasha, when she won the Miss India competition at the age of 18. So to win the competition, you need to have 6th house involvement, or you need to have 5th house involvement. Competitions is basically other land and competitive house, which is 6th house. So you see you have 6th house, which is competition, and you have Pisces here, that is some other land, foreign land. Okay, so there she will get, she will win the competition. And natural Mercury is in the Lagna, so you have to understand that Mercury is going to make her win. Rahu definitely, wherever Rahu is, it helps you to win the argument basically. And since it is in the sign of Libra, this is the competition related to arts, fashion, culture, and all that, beauty basically. So that is there. Now we have to check the same thing in her dasha transit. So this was her dasha. Let's use we'll check both kind of dasha system, Vimshotri and Kal Chakra dasha, which helps us to identify the event. So this is Jupiter. See, I told you that either Jupiter or either Mars has to be in the picture. Mars is a natural karaka. So see here it was 1994. So 1994 she was in the Mars Dasha, and fame, there is this period I think she got the she won the competition. So if you put Mars here, okay, wow, this is so simple, this is so simple. You see, you anyways have Mars in the first house, which is very good for winning the any kind of argument. Mars and Rahu do very good. Mars, Rahu, Sun, these are positive planets in the first house. um, and then first lord is going into the fifth house of fame, name, due to what? Due to this stage for the competition. And this is natural fifth house, and this is actually going into the sign of this, making the parivartana yoga, like Virgo is in the Mercury and Mercury is in the Virgo. Venus, sorry. So you see, it's very simple. First, if you want to understand what is going to happen in certain dasha, the thing is, this is Mercury, some kind of competition, some kind of argument, some kind of exams, because exams, opportunities, because Gemini is your hobbies, opportunities, competitions, your talent, all that things are Gemini. And this has the pada of A5, which is this, that is some kind of competition where you have to present yourself, your dressing style, you have to talk, you have to communicate there, you have to show your communication ability there. And the natural sun, which is natural Leo or fifth house lord, is in the house of competition again. So the thing is, these all combinations are making her shine in her area. Then we have to check in the house of karma. She is going outside, she is going out of the country, because there is a Pisces sign, and there she is winning something. Why? Because she is aspected by Venus, some kind of luxury, some kind of gains, some kind of crown out of a competition, because again you have Virgo here. So this is pretty simple. It is very, and actually her they both kept it. I think initially they kept her father, like didn't tell father. Mother was the one who pushed her. So Mercury Rahu, communication, Mercury Rahu, you should see the videos. Like the way she answered were like with so much of conviction. She answered about a woman, because again Libra sign, the woman, motherhood, she spoke all those things. And also while traveling, she kind of lost her luggage, or something happened. She lost her documents or visa, something. So you have to see that also, that in 12th house the lord is going into the 4th house with the documents. So document to travel, she lost that, but for that reason she had to contact to some politician, and it was able to they solved the problem. So that is also there, but you may not be able to see that here. But when you do this, you see, when you go to the correct ascendant, you see Pisces is in the sign of 6th house, and 6th house is your documents, because it's Mercury. Gemini is the documents, but again these both are connected. So documents related to competitions, visa, travel. This is again travels. The documents related to travels were lost because of some of her colleague. Okay, so that happened. You see, Venus is also traveling here, and Venus, natural Virgo, is also going into the sign of Pisces. So you have to break this one by one, like how to see the events. Like, it's difficult. I'm also practicing, but these are the things which will help you understand a chart. Okay, so that is that. That's what happened in her Mars Dasha, and immediately after Mars Dasha, she jumped into Rahu Dasha, which really gave her name, fame, relationships, everything. Okay, and now Rahu is the lord of fifth house. Fifth house is what? Fifth house is kids. Fifth house is children. So she and also why adoption? I'll tell you why adoption also, because Sun, the natural Leo, who is a natural lord of kids, is in the sign of Scorpio, which is unearned money. She has Scorpio in her second house. She will literally get all the unearned money, because this money is from her previous birth, and these kids are also from her previous birth, because it's Purva Punya Bhava. So all the relationship, because this Libra, all the all the fame, name she's getting, it's because of her Purva Punya. So she knows how to make money. She knows how to talk, because this is the knowledge which she is carrying. She knows how to earn, and definitely, she was the youngest in that time. She was the youngest person to talk about adoption. So this the topic of children, she carries that knowledge, that these are my kids from her previous birth. Like, she knows there is a lot of intuition, because fifth house, then Rahu is also a magical lord, so there's a lot of intuition. You see these people or these kids, these are connected to you from previous birth, because fifth house is your previous Purva Punya Bhava. So anyway, she has such a strong chart. You see fifth lord in fifth lord in first house, ninth lord in first house. But there are some surgeries which she has to go through. Why? Because you will ask why there are so many positive planets in her first house, then why she's had to go through such surgeries. Because there's Rahu. Rahu is malefic. Rahu does give name, fame, but it harms the physical body. So that's how you see the chart. Definitely very powerful Saturn in the 10th house. Like, literally, this Saturn, she was able to do what she wanted to do, but her motherhood, her fourth, like her Cancer was suffering. She wanted to be with her kids, but she was not able to be with her kids because of her work. So that is there. And Ketu in the 7th house gives the issues in the relationships. You change many relationships. Also, there may be problem of anxiety issues, because Ketu is there now. And definitely I do see there is some kind of, I think they were going to some kind of Kuldevi or Kuldevta, which they stopped. That is the connection which I can make here. And the thing is that 6th house Jupiter, but it's a very powerful Jupiter. 6th house Jupiter gives a good it's not a very positive house for Jupiter to be. Actually, 3rd house and 6th house, but I see negative, positive, like it's making it positive, because wherever I've seen Jupiter in 6th and 3rd gives bit so result. It's not very happy. Now let's see her D9. So D9 is her 8th house. So whenever the rising is the Navansha is rising from 6, 8, 12, you see that the life will have some kind of troubles. There will be some kind of ups and downs. And the natural 7th house in her chart was Aries, which is going in the 12th house of losses. So that is why she had to go a big lot. She had to see many breakups and lot of relationships. She still have Rahu Mercury combination, which makes her which can make her manipulative, which can make her lie a lot. But when you are in media, you have to do all that thing. You have to be very be careful of people around, otherwise there are people to stress you out. So Mars Ketu here, we see that there was operation, and she had to go through that painful period. So So we have to again see the adoption. We have to see she did adopt 2 kids. So they have not given the details, but from saying I think post 1994 only, in Rahu Dasha only, she adopted the children, that is for sure. And recently in 2010, I guess, she adopted the second baby. So I think in Sun Dasha, I think, yeah, here she must have adopted the second child. See, so if you do the Rashi Chakra, Sun, again Jupiter is in the 5th house, so it is making good connection. Jupiter is aspecting Sun, she will do something like that. Sun in the Scorpio, I've found many times that you have to adopt kids, so that is there. And it can be you have to test charts, but yeah. So now she is running in her current dasha, which gave her relationship is, we have to see 2013. Okay, so 2013 is her Jupiter dasha. In Jupiter, when she goes through Mercury or Venus, she will have a relationship. So here, see, as I said, Venus is there. So Venus, she did break up with a guy, I think in December. So after a breakup, after a fight, she will have another relationship. And definitely, if you make this, I see during this period they made it public that they are dating. So yeah, Jupiter Venus, I think this is going to stay a longer time, because it's making the promise, it's fulfilling the promise. Jupiter Venus 7th to itself, it's giving the relationship. So that was the chart analysis for Sushmita Sen. I hope you liked the analysis. It's very simple. You have to just always see the first house, the connection of the first house with this 5th or Kendra or the 9th house. And naturally, moon in the 8th house is not that good, because it gives a lot of stress, mental stress actually. And that is a placement where you have to work on the moon, you have to do some changes, lifestyle changes. And natural Venus in the 12th house but debilitated, so you will feel some issues, you will have issues in the relationships. Good for relationships but bad for health, because Venus will now give you good money, but relationship will suffer, because relationship will suffer, your health will suffer, because now your Lagna Lord is going in the 12th house of losses. So that is there. But there is also a exchange. So eventually you will win, like you will come over the sickness. So yeah. So this was my chart analysis of Sushmita Sen. I hope you liked it. If you have any kind of doubts, please do let me know. Soon I'm going to start a session on each sign, on each planets. Thank you.